Hello everybody, Romeo Man of Mystery here today. And today, which I said twice, we will be doing my top 5 NES games. If you were on an island, and hey, you had a Nintendo, and you can only choose 5 games, what games should you choose? I'm going to tell you why these games are my personal choice, and I'll tell you why that these games are all separated, and why you'd get them. Simple one that everyone's going to have. Mario 3. Of course you chose Mario 3, because everyone else does, correct? Wrong. I chose Mario 3 because this is a game that if you were on an island, you'd want to try to beat the whole thing without the warp whistle. So you're going to want to beat through the whole game, and that's not going to be an hour. That's going to be about, unless you know what you're doing, then you just speed through the game, it might be an hour. But if you just, you want to sit back and you want to beat every level and do everything that you can, it'll be about 2-3 hour game, And I like that. So this is definitely something that you want to, get. To test your mind, your memory in your mind. You want to remember your patterns, you want to remember stuff, then you need Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out is a classic, as we all know. They made another variation with just called Punch-Out, but we all know we want Mike Tyson Punch-Out because, we want him. So, it's all about pattern-based. You got to remember what the enemies, the bald bull, he does a certain pattern. You got to know when to strike. You got to know all that, and it's not luck based. It's pattern and time based. It's what your mindset is. You don't want to lose your mind. You need to train it, and that's a great game for you. And also because it's fun. I love looking at the fighters. I love their face expressions. I love knocking them down. It's so satisfying. Feels like you're actually punching them, and to beat Super Macho Man and to get to Mike Tyson, your heart starts pounding. You gotta just win. It's hard as heck. I've yet to beat Mike Tyson, but I have beat every other fighter. So yeah, that's pretty nice. I've beat every other fighter, but Mike Tyson has just been, he's really tough. Okay, for you arcade buffs, and this specific cartridge is the one that I think y'all, this is Donkey Kong Classic. It has Donkey Kong Jr. and the original Donkey Kong. I don't know why I said Jr. first, but whatever. So, I would think to get this cartridge because, it's like, okay, this is 2-in-1. This is a 2, like Mario Duck Hunt. So it's like, yeah, this would be the best for your buck. It has 2 arcade classics in one. Who doesn't like Donkey Kong? That's perfect, So, yeah. And then it's arcade. You can get really good at this game. Barrels, you learn the barrel patterns and all that. You'll get good, trust me. And, you just want an arcade game to play. And besides, it's 2 games in one. That's like an extra bonus game in one cartridge. By the way, there was a level that they took out of the original, which was there was a Pie Factory one. Where Marts jump over the pies, which is the original arcade, because they said there's not enough space. Then how did you fit 2 cartridge? 2 games in one? I'm not high tech, but you didn't add a game, you didn't add a thing in there because there wasn't enough space, or maybe it was limitations, maybe they couldn't, maybe it was just too specific for the NES to do. I don't know, so I'm not gonna give it too much hate because I'm an idiot, so maybe there's something I don't know about. Zelda, of course I chose Zelda, but listen, Zelda is something that I would recommend you have a map when playing the, if you're on I know I keep saying island like that's ever going to be the case, but I'm just saying, I'm really trying to persuade my opinion, like, hey, you need to, if you are on an island, you only chose 5 games, you need to be, so yeah, because Zelda's a game that you can play, and even when you play the game, you're going to want to play it again, you want to find more secrets, you want to get there might be a dungeon that you missed something, and you might not have gotten, the boomerang or something. So you want to go back and you want to try to find all the secrets and do all that, and there's a second quest. And I'm sure everyone who's played Zelda knows about the second quest, or maybe you don't. And it's much harder. You don't even bomb walls. You walk through them, and it's the maps are all changed. The final dungeon, I think, there's a big spot of water, and it's like in this one cave. And why would you think to do that? No one would ever even think that you could walk on that water. So it'd be like, why would you put the final... I get it's supposed to be cryptic, but that's overly cryptic. Like, that's Zelda. It's cryptic. It's like stuff that, of course, you wouldn't think to do that. Why would I think to do that? And of course, last, but certainly not least, and of course I chose this one, Bart versus the Space Mutants. And I know you're going to say, you just chose it because it's Bart Simpson. Blah, whatever. No. This game is, there's Ninja Gaiden. There's all sorts of hard. Zelda 2, which, Zelda 2 is practically impossible if you don't have a save state. If you're going to play Zelda 2, don't play the original NES one. I recommend to have it, just to have it. But, I have it. But don't play it on the NES. If you die, you're going to be sent back all the way to the beginning. If you're going to play it, play the Nintendo Switch Online version or the virtual ones that you can save at any time. With this game, it's not cheating. I promise you, with this game, it is so difficult, which is not my opinion. Check out anyone's review of Zelda 2. They'll tell you it's difficult as freak. So, it's not a matter of opinion, it's facts. That game is overtly cryptic, it's difficult, it's mind-boggling, and it makes you angry. Quite frankly, it makes you really angry. I'm not an angry gamer, I don't rage or throw stuff, but this game, it doesn't make me do that, but it makes me shut it off. I'll shut a game off if I get angry. I won't throw nothing, I won't get, but I will shut the game off. Because I know I need to stop. So, that makes me do that. That game is it's so stupid. It's stupidly tough. I like the graphics. Everyone's like, oh, it's side-scrolling. I like that. I just don't like how it's overly difficult. I'm sidetracking here. So Bart versus the Space Mutants, it's a really difficult game. Some people are like, the platforming sucks, the control sucks. You'll get used to the controls, okay? That's number one. They are weird, and I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say they're not. They are weird. It took me 2 days to get used to it. I've seen the reviews, like Angry Video Game Nerd. I've seen all the reviews. Their complaint is, oh, the controls suck. They are weird at first, but you'll get used to it. That's just because people are lazy. They don't want to learn. See, me, I want a good challenge. I want something hard, like Ninja Gaiden, however you want to pronounce it. Who cares? The point is, with that game, like with Ninja Gaiden, it's cryptic and annoying. But with this game, you know what to do. It's so overly simple that it's so difficult. Because, the final level, some people would say it's the easiest / hardest. You won't die on it, but you gotta go around finding these, the green rods. That's like in the beginning of the episode, or the intro, when Homer has that green rod and he kind of throws it and it gets in his backside. So, yeah. So, it's basically that, but it's hard. It's going to take you a long time to find all the purple objects, all the balloons, all the exit signs. The platforming is very difficult, but there are secrets all throughout that game that'll really help you out. It's really easy to earn lives. You can easily earn over a lot of lives, maybe 15. The counter goes to 9, but it'll keep adding lives, so that's really nice. But yeah. So, Bart vs. Space Mutants, it's hard. It's definitely something that's going to take you time to beat. And that is my 5 NES games. Of course, in my head, I was thinking, oh, let me choose Mario. No. I could beat Mario. Literally, the world record was beat in 4 or 5 minutes, and I could beat that game in about 5 to 6 minutes. So, no, that's not a game, if you were on an island or something that you really wanted to play, that's not something, it's fun, it's nice, but it doesn't take you that long to beat. I like something that's mind-based. Not something that's overly cryptic like Zelda 2, but not something as simple as the original Mario. It's fun, but it's something I can beat in 5 minutes. So I'm not going to choose that. I want to choose something that's going to take me a long time to beat, like Ocarina of Time. I'm going to do a, N64 top 5 favorites. I'm going to do Super Nintendo, and I'm going to do Game Boy, etc., etc., So, but this is my pick, for my NES. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Join the mystery crew. Yes, join the mystery crew by subscribing today. I don't believe in fans. I believe in joining my crew. Because we're all a family here. Let's be honest with each other. I like y'all very much, and I will see you again tomorrow.